manifestation is a really hot topic right now. Kind of surprising to me since I learned about manifestation and the law of attraction long before the book The Secret came out, and that was 17 years ago. Um, so this sort of age-old principle and law is back in the mainstream, back in our zeitgeist, right? But it's been around forever. But the thing is that what no one talks about when it comes to manifestation is that manifestation is the end result of the creation process. So to manifest something, bring it into physical form, right, to actually be able to experience it, you have to know how to create. That's the first thing, is to know how to create. And here's the thing, you are a creator. It's who you are. Whether you realize it or not, it's who you are. You create all the time, whether you realize it or not. Mostly, though, you aren't aware of your creations. And then when it's not something that you wanted to create, you blame it on someone else or some outside force, rather than taking responsibility for the fact that you are actually creating these things. So to manifest your desires, you want to use your natural creative ability in a conscious and deliberate manner. And that's why so many spiritual teachers talk about conscious creation and deliberate creation, right? Because that's what we need to do. We are creators. We're creating all the time. We're just doing it unconsciously. And I can't think of the opposite of deliberate, but without deliberate intent. So, like I said, often this is called the law of attraction, this conscious and deliberate creation. And it is that. It is the law of attraction, but it's more than that. It's the creation process. And you already use your natural creative ability every day. And you can do that consciously and deliberately. You're doing it right now, the opposite of that. Okay? So let's be more specific about what I mean when I say you are a creator. In today's world, being a creator often means creating something like new technology, right? Or art. But when I refer to being a creator, I mean your inherent ability to create. So if you go to the dictionary, Merriam-Webster dictionary, it defines a creator as one that creates, usually by bringing something new or original into being. So if you're a creator, you create. You bring things into the physical world, right? And to create means to bring into existence, to produce, or to bring about by a course of action or behavior. Every single day, every single moment, you create something. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, your energy continuously bring new things into the world. It's just a fact. And who you are being, your characteristics or your identity, also create your circumstances and the world you experience, because your thoughts and your habits, so your mindsets and your habits, all of that fall in line with your identity. And then those thoughts and habits are creating all the time. So they're creating your circumstances, and they're creating your interpretations of the world. And so, your stories. And so that becomes your experience. So what is the creation process? So I said manifestation is the result of the creation process. And you've probably heard what I'm going to share before. Hopefully you're going to hear it in a little bit new way. But, Abraham Hicks teaches this. Jack Canfield has taught it. All the teachers in the movie and the book The Secret taught it. So many teachers. But it's worth sharing again and hearing from my perspective, I believe. So first, know what you want. Know what you want. More often than not, we're focused on what we don't want rather than what we want. So you need to focus on what you want. Okay, so stop worrying about not getting what you want, getting the opposite of what you want. Stop daydreaming about that, right? You're always thinking about the negative. Think about the positive. This is what I want, not what I don't want. That's pushing against. And the more you push against something, the more it's going to come right back at you. So what is it you want to bring in? Okay. And then pay attention to your rockets of desire. What does that mean? Abraham Hicks talks about your rockets of desire. It's that moment when you're like, oh, that's what I want. You send off this rocket like, oh, I want to write a book, or oh, I want to find my soulmate, or oh, I want to travel to Greece, or oh, I want to become a writer. I want that new job, or whatever it is. I want to live in New Mexico. Whatever it is, right? It's a rocket of desire. So pay attention to that, because that's, in my mind, that's inspiration, is your soul talking to you, telling you this is for your highest good, right? And so we want to listen to that. And then I want you to focus on that desire, on what you want, that desire. Put your attention, your thoughts on what you want. Okay? What is it that truly matters to you? That's what you need to be thinking about. That's where your attention needs to be. And then rid your mind of the thoughts that negate the possibility of creating that desire. Everything is 100% possible 100% of the time. So change your thoughts to affirmations. Explore your negative thoughts if you want to. Find their origins if you want to. Heal that if you want to. But you can reprogram your mind with affirmations. Just keep telling yourself, I'm enjoying my time in Greece, or I'm taking the actions that are going to take me to Greece, or I am now a writer, right? Anything that affirms that you're being the person who can do the things that will create what you want. You don't want to do affirmations that are too far fetched. So you don't want to say you're a millionaire when you have no money. So saying I am now a millionaire, your mind isn't going to believe that, okay? Or your brain isn't going to believe that. So instead, try things like, I am now creating wealth and abundance. I am now taking the actions that will make me a millionaire. Those are positive affirmations that are going to help you, and they're going to reprogram your mind. And then visualize and imagine. If you don't think you're good at visualizing, then just imagine what it would be like to have what you want, what you desire, what matters to you. Just visualize it, imagine it, daydream about it, and get into the feeling place of having it be there already. Be in Greece, be holding that published book, be kissing your soulmate, whatever it is, right? Get into that visualization and imagination and feel the wonderful feelings, okay? And then, this is something people don't talk about that often when they talk about the process of creation or manifestation, is you have to be somebody who can have what you desire. What would a person who already has what you desire, what would they think? What would they do? So you want to do that, and you need to be that, right? So like I said earlier, when you choose an identity like I am a creator, or I am a writer, or I am a world traveler, when you adopt that as your identity, your mindset shifts. What you think about changes, and your actions will change to be in alignment with that as well. So maybe you can't yet plan a trip to Greece because maybe you're just not in the position to do that, but you can at least start. Or maybe you're not, I should say, maybe you're not in a position to actually take that trip to Greece yet, but you can begin planning it. You can plan it. You can think about where you'd stay. You can look at pictures. You can feel what it would be like to be there. All of that, right? So be that person now. Be someone who can do the things that create what you want, that manifest that. You can show up every day believing you are that person now, person that has what matters to you, and you begin acting and thinking like that person. That identity is going to help you courageously and confidently take action toward creating what you want. And do take action. The Kabbalists, the Jewish mystics, say that action is where the action is. Action is necessary because we live in a physical world, right? And so you have to do something to create something. It's part of the process. Now, along with that is, well, and by the way, you can take small actions. They don't have to be big actions. Like you don't have to buy the ticket to Greece. You can just begin the planning process, right? That's still taking action. You can talk to a travel agent, or find out what the ticket's going to cost, anything like that. But also, let's talk about energy, because it's another thing that isn't always talked about, is energy and frequency. So we live in an energetic world. Everything vibrates at a frequency, and you want to raise your vibration higher. And so you can look up the Abraham Hicks um, Abraham Hicks vibratory scale or emotional scale. I think it's called the emotional scale. And you'll see that certain emotions are higher. You want to at least get to neutral. You don't want to be down in the negatives with anger and grief and things like that. You want to get from neutral then higher to joy and gratitude, right? And so you can raise your energy into vibrational sync with what you want and with the creative energy of the universe. And that's a doing as well, right? But you want to be in that high energetic state. And most important is to realize you are a creator, to adopt that identity, because that's who you are at your core. You are a creator. Beyond that, you want to take responsibility for what you're creating, because if you keep blaming something outside you for the things you create that you don't like and don't want, then you're not taking responsibility for the fact that you're a creator. So you can't just be responsible for the things you create that you like. You have to also be responsible for the things you create that you don't like. And once you take responsibility, then you can say, okay, I created this, I can create something else. Okay. And then be a creator. Do what a creator does and create. There are so many fine points that I could share about the creation process, but this post would become a book. These are the basics. I actually teach a whole course on this, a 6-month course called the Inspired Creator Community. And as I'm shooting this video, the doors are open. I say that the doors will be open on the 20th of August, 2024. Yeah, so the day after this video publishes, you can join the Inspired Creator Community and you can learn more. And I have a masterclass coming up called Create What Really Matters to You. And you can, I'm trying to remember what the link is. I will put the link above for the masterclass if you want to join that masterclass. It's 3 days, all about creating what matters most to you. Anyway, I've given you the basics, but the main point really is that you are a creator. You can consciously and deliberately create what matters to you. You can manifest what you desire by being a creator and doing what a creator does, deliberately and consciously creating what you desire. You manifest your desires by being a creator and doing the things, going through the process that a creator would go through. So I hope you found this video useful. This is a topic I'm really passionate about. As I said, I've created a whole program, the Inspired Creator Community, around it. The link for that is up above this video. I open the doors to the Inspired Creator Community twice a year. It is a personal and spiritual growth program that revolves around the fact that you are a creator and helps you step into that identity and begin taking what I call inspired action, which is spiritually guided action. So again, the link for that is up above. If you're new to me, I'm Nina Amir, the Inspiration to Creation coach. See, Inspiration to Creation. And I am a certified high performance coach, and I am an intuitive transformational coach. And I love helping people get from where they are to where they want to go. By getting out of their own way and stepping into the identity of somebody who can do the things that help them create what they desire. I enjoy helping people combine their passion and their purpose so they get inspired and then take inspired action that gets them inspired results, which is the manifestation of what it is you want. So if any of that is of interest to you, like I said, click above to join the Inspired Creator Community or to attend my masterclass if you want to learn more about creating what matters to you, or reach out to me. I'll put another link, so there'll be 3 links up there. You can get a free 15-minute chat with me, and we can, it's a soul alignment session, and we can talk about what your best path is to work with me. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Reach out if you have questions or concerns. And until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.